What's up, everyone? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Firework Friday, Lotto Friday, whatever you want to call it. We've been doing pretty well on Friday, so hopefully we can keep the trend going. The one thing I'll say and preface today with is it is Friday. There is a tendency to let kind of FOMO get to you on Friday when you see 0-day contracts going crazy. But with all of that added potential reward, there's huge huge downside risk. So stay the course today. Don't do anything outside of your system, outside of your strategy. Everything we've been doing over the last few weeks is what we should continue to do. Today, and make good choices when trading, especially on 0 days and especially on a day like OPEX today. So let's go ahead and jump into my watch list and what I'm watching, because I think we've got some really, really good names setting up for us today. So the first name on my watch list, and really the first sector, I tweeted about this last night, is XLF, right? This sector is looking really, really good. Got a huge level here at like 35. Currently in pre-market, we're over this 34.89 level. We're at 35 right now in pre-market. So huge spot here that we bounced over. So we could see some continuation in the financial sector. And so for that reason, JP Morgan is one of the first names that I'm looking at, because same thing, over 152, 151, 91. We've got a chance for this name to go higher. This chart looks very similar to XLF. In fact, if you look at XLF and JP Morgan next to each other, you'll kind of see the synergies, and that's something that you'll catch on to the more you start to trade and look at these these names. You can see here, right? Like very, very similar. Everything's coming back up into this into 151, and on XLF coming into 35. If we get over that, XLF has room to like 35.50. JP Morgan has room up in here to like 157. So 155 calls on JPM might be the play today. We'll see what happens. But really, any name, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, Citi, Wells Fargo, any of the names in the financial sector, any of those banks look really, really good today. So that's going to be a focus early on for me, is just to see if the banks continue strength and if XLF continues higher. Now, the next name I'm watching, FS put my sights on this one, which is Disney. On the daily time frame, again, Disney coming up to this big spot on the daily right here at 94.80 or 95. We break over this 94.80 spot, I think we've got room up into like the mid 96 area. So I'll be watching Disney. And I don't have volume shelf on here. He talks a lot about volume shelf, but apparently it's like a vacuum. There's not a lot of volume kind of stopping us. So it should be a pretty fluid and solid mover up into that mid 96 area. So 0 days could go a little crazy there as well. Now, the next name on the watch list is SPY. Let's just talk about SPY. We talked about this one yesterday on the hourly time frame. Here we go on SPY. Got a lot of levels on here, but this is the important area right here, right? So we talked about this. We've been stuck in this consolidation range for the last 3 days, essentially during regular trading hours and in after hours, right? But we finally broke out over this 450.88 area that I tweeted about yesterday. So we're out of consolidation now, but what we need is to get over this 451.54 level on SPY. We get over that, I think we got a chance to go grab 454.30 or close to the 455 level. And that's why I said it could be a firework Friday if the S&P 500 breaks out today and pushes towards the 52-week high, which is around 457. Big weekly candle, big day for the weekly candle today. So we'll see what we get, but just know that that's the trigger for me long on SPY. If we break 451.54, I think we'll see continued buy pressure all the way up to about 455 today. So it could be a really, really big day to the upside for SPY today. It also could be, go up and try and get 451.54 and reject it, and we just chop around all day because it's OPEX. So just throwing that disclaimer out there. But, if this breaks, I think we stand to see a pretty big day today. So that's SPY. The next name, the individual name that I'm looking at. Oh, and by the way, QQQ, tech sector, very, very similar. It's not like Qs are actually a little bit weaker than SPY. So tech is not as strong right now as what SPY is, probably because the financial sector is pushing SPY higher and some of those other individual sectors is pushing S&P. But QQQ is still stuck in this consolidation range. So the trigger for me long on QQQ, you could wait for a high of daybreak over yesterday's high. Or you could wait for that resistance area. And if you take yesterday's high break, the next target to the upside is going to be the top of this consolidation range, about 387.30. And then over that, I'd be looking for about 390 on QQQ. Okay, so CRM is the next name. This one looks really, really good, guys. We've got a 30-minute wedge forming here. So we had a massive move up. What day is this? This is Monday, Tuesday, right? Monday and Tuesday, big move up. In fact, we moved up a lot on Monday, Tuesday, right? So we were down here. We moved all the way up here. Had like a 5% move in 2 days on CRM. So massive move. We got the range expansion, and now we're back in price consolidation, but we're breaking out of this pattern here. And as you guys know, when we start to coil on a pattern, it's like wrapping a rubber band around your finger really, really tight. When you let it go, it's going to spring. That's what I'm looking for here on CRM. The tighter we coil, the bigger the move potentially can be. So first, I'm looking for 223. That'll be the first target. And then 225 will be the next target to the upside on CRM. So that's a name that I will be watching, individual name that I'm watching. Now, the last name that's on my watch list is going to be Shop. And Pedro put my eyes on this one yesterday, but it looks very, very similar to what Google looked like yesterday. And again, we've got consolidation, right? So we've got, again, massive move up on Shop, huge move actually on on Tuesday, Wednesday. But if we take it from Monday and go all the way up to Wednesday, right, that was a 13% move on Shop. Monday to Wednesday, the stock moved 13%, and now we're consolidating, right? So when we break out of this, I'm looking for another type of move that we saw happen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, where we got these big candles, these big moves. If we get that same move here, looking for like 70 to hit on Shop. Now we'll see what happens going into open. If we break this hourly trend line, which it, potentially might be doing right here, we'll see. We'll see what we get, but that's what I'm going to be watching on the 5-minute chart here. This is what my chart will look like, and I'll be looking for a move over 68.27 on Shopify. So that is my watch list. I know a few people maybe have some chart requests. If you guys want to drop them in, I'll take a look at charts you guys want me to look at, see if I see anything. I know one that we were all talking about was NVIDIA. NVIDIA is pulling, so you can see like tech is weak in pre-market, like I said. But NVIDIA over 500, that'll be a nice scalp if we get that 500 move. We did hit 497.80 in pre-market, so we didn't get all the way to 500. But when that breaks, if we break pre-market high, I have to think that we're going to go get 500 on NVIDIA, and then over that, probably the new all-time high. Netflix is one that I forgot to mention. This one looks really, really good, right? It's looking really good going into the open. Netflix could be a huge move. If we get over 470, guys, I think we got a chance to go get 480 today on Netflix. So we'll see if we get it. But look at the relative strength in Netflix here. We're trading flat, right? We're actually green in pre-market versus looking at some of the tech names and then looking at QQQ that's actually down in pre-market. Netflix looks really, really good. Yeah, Citigroup, Milky, that one looks good too on the daily time frame. We can see lots of consolidation underneath of a key level, looking for a breakout over what level is this? Looking for a breakout over 44.88. But yeah, all of the banks look really good today, guys. Bank of America, like Swaggy said, it's got an inside bar. Next target up is 30. If we break 30, that thing could go, parabolic. And I think the 30 calls on Bank of America are relatively cheap right now. INTC, Intel Corp. This was the breakout. So you guys see what a daily breakout does, right? Here's the breakout on the daily, and we got a massive stick yesterday. I don't have any levels right here on INTC. We'd have to go back and look at some levels, but after that big move, I don't know that we're going to see another move up on the day. We'll see. That's quite an extended move on INTC. Starbucks. Let's see. Wow, yeah, Starbucks, nice eyes there, Peter. This is coming up to a huge level as well. Right around in here, that 107.60 area. If we break that, I think we've got a chance to go get 110 on Starbucks. But huge level right there. Palantir, Levon, all I want to see on Palantir is a breakout over 20. We break 20 on Palantir, I think we got a chance to go get 22, 23, 25. But right now we're at 1976 in pre-market. So I'll be watching for this 2016 breakout on Palantir. So that's what I got for you guys. Got about 2 minutes going into the open. I'm going to get all my charts ready. And let's have ourselves a day today. Apple's getting a move in pre-market, by the way. Apple could give us some fireworks today too. Meta's pulling down. So let me get the charts up here that I want to see. Disney. I want to see Netflix. Let's see, CRM. And I want to see JP Morgan. SPY's at 450.57 now. So no long trigger for me, guys, until we can break 450, 154. Apple is looking pretty decent. What does Amazon look like this morning? I haven't looked at that chart yet. Okay, so bounce right off of this 142.22 level, but it has been relatively weak. So keep eyes on Amazon. CRM coming right back down into that wedge. 94.80 is the key on Disney. I'm going to watch Bank of America too going into open. All right, guys, we're open now. Netflix is falling. Yep, keeping eyes on Disney. Disney strikes haven't opened yet, I don't think. Or at least it's lagging for me on Webull. Trying to look at the 95s. It's like the chain isn't open. I don't know if anyone else is seeing that too. Watch these 30 calls on Bank of America. They're at $6 a contract right now. Disney finally open. Yeah, now Disney opens after I can't get filled. All right, I took the Disney 95s, guys. Looking for a move up here on Disney. We break 95. I think we can see 96, mid 96s. My average on these is 38 per. If we break 96, I think we'll see a big move up. SPY's going to have to defend 450, I think, for us to see a decent size move. $40 a contract now on Disney. High of day on Disney now. 15% on these contracts. 20% on Disney. 95s are in the money now. 30% on these contracts. Disney's flying, guys. Still going. 50% on Disney now. Hopefully you guys caught Disney with me. I sold half my position here. All right, so I'm just going to keep the remainder of my contracts stops at break even here. 33 to 60. Let's go, Ace. Nice work, straight balling. Everybody got Disney. Perfect. That was just a nice little 50% trade right there, right off the open. Just playing that level break momentum. And like I said, I think we have room to 90s, like mid 96s here. The key is going to be if we get SPY to base at 450. But Disney's in that pocket now. Like we've got room up on Disney if it wants to go. But make sure that you're scaling as we're going. Especially on a Friday. The worst thing you can do is hold on hopium because you guys know, you know how these contracts work on Friday. You know, one little candle down. If you're not securing profits, all your gains get wiped out. And I don't want you guys to go into the weekend with a bad weekend. I want you guys to go into the weekend with some cash in your pocket. Oh, Palantir 20 break. Appreciate that, eyes, Abe. Yeah, 2016 is going to be the level here on Palantir, guys. If we break this spot, Palantir is going to have a day, in my opinion. Back to 45% here on Disney. It's got relative strength here, which is what we want to be trading. Relative strength or relative weakness. I'm keeping my Disney stops at break even. But I think we're going to see a move. If SPY was cooperating here, Disney would probably already be at 96. But markets are just heavy. New low on Apple. Palantir might have a day today. Did Shop do it, Patience? It's getting ready to break out 68.27. If Shop breaks 68.27, guys, the 70 calls on Shop, I think, are that's the move. All right, back to 40% on Disney. Here goes Shop, a high day on Shop. Let's watch for the 68.27 break on Shop. I really think Palantir might have like a 10% day today. There goes Palantir, high of day break. What are these? The 20.5s right now are $7 a contract on Palantir. I took the 20.5 calls on Palantir as a lotto here. 100 contracts just to see if we can um break highs. We break 2016 on Palantir, the 20.5s likely go in the money. 7% now on these calls. Palantir might squeeze, guys. If we get 2016, we might get a squeezer. If we break 2016, I'll add even more to my Palantir position. I'll probably double the position. I'm only in it for $700. Disney bouncing right back up now. Back to 30% on Disney. Uh, 20.5s, no one on Palantir. This is a risky. I'm kind of front running this, so I didn't go with the full position size. I'm only in it for $700 here. If this breaks, I'm going to add more to it. Problem is that SPY's in a downtrend. But we're 50 cents out of the money on Palantir, and these contracts are only at $7. So we break 2016 on Palantir and short start to cover. This could be a huge, huge trade. Disney's pushing back towards highs. 40% on Disney again. Disney bounced perfectly off that 9 EMA on the 5-minute. Shop is getting ready to set up too. So I'm still watching Shop. Palantir's trying to bounce off the 13 EMA. Also trying to bounce off the 9 EMA here. Yeah, Shop is at highs. I'm watching Shop for the breakout here, guys. If we get this break on Shop, the 70 calls on Shop is what I'm going to take. Actually, I'll probably take the 69 calls. All right, Disney new high of day. Trying to get filled on Shop here, 69 calls. All right, I'm in Shop, guys. 69 calls at $26 a contract is my average. I took 50 contracts. They're up 10% right now. Disney's back to 70%. If Palantir can't hold the EMAs here, I'll cut my starter position on Palantir. Yep, I had to cut Palantir. Starter position out. How do you got Disney, Greg? If Palantir ends up breaking 2016, we can always get back into it. But on a Friday, the worst thing you can do is hold on to something, just hoping that it works. So we'll revisit if it breaks that spot. Yeah, big bounce on AMD for sure. Nasty 5-minute candle on SPY. Netflix lows. AMD's looking good for more upside. Yeah, this is it's a big spot. Jimmy Gent. This is huge right here. That's why I'm trying to play this breakout, because I think when we break 68.27, that triple top you're talking about, I think it'll be a really big move. Disney, I'm out of Disney at break even. Like I said, guys, the runners on Disney. So just in shop now. 25 seconds on the 5-minute candle close here. Disney right back down to that key level that we broke out from. Shop is down $1 a contract for my entry right now. If we break 68.27, guys, and we get the 5-minute candle close above it, that's the key here on shop. Like Jimmy the Gent said, that's the triple top on the hourly. So we break that level on shop, I think we'll see a really big move to the upside. Notice on shop too, every single candle on the 5-minute here has been green so far today. Every single candle. We haven't gotten a red candle yet. So definitely noticing some relative strength in shop right now. It's up 1.2, 1.3%. Yeah, like Rod said, it's the inside bar as well. Testing the inside bar. 68.27 is my key spot on shop. We're back to break even here on the 69 calls. If shop can somehow break this, it could be a monster of a trade. All right, I'm up 5% now. One penny away from high of day push right there. Ryan, I'm in shop. 69 calls. QQQ is trying to push over the 9 EMA. AMD is looking really, really good. New high of day on shop. There we go, guys. 13% now on shop. $20 now on shop, guys. 30% on shop. I sold half at 30% there. We just got 30% on shop, though. Nice trade if you guys, if everyone took that. That was exactly what we were looking for. Now we just want continuation, right? So I want to get a 5-minute candle close above this 68.27 level. And if that happens, I think the 69s will go in the money. And this probably turns into a, 50, 60, 70% trade for us. Just looking for continuation is all we're looking for. Yeah, Ryan, we we do this every day. Um, anyone on stream on YouTube can tell you what we do. This is what we do in Alpine every day. For everybody in the premium chat, I have so you guys on YouTube, we're also in premium Discord chat right now. So there's like a few hundred people over in premium chat. They're asking if we do this every day, like if we trade this well every day. We definitely have red days, but yeah, these are the types of things that we try and do every day. I'll give you guys the link. All right, so still sitting up 12% on shop here. That's the breakout though. We'll see if tech continues higher. We're back testing that level now though. So I want to see if shop can push from yeah, we're pushing now. So we just back test that level. Now we're pushing higher. And we're back up 15%. Like I said, I think this can turn into a monster trade. If shop continues and if QQQ can start to get the juice to go higher, I think shop turns into a massive winner. Now it all gets invalidated if we can't hold that 68.27 level on the 5-minute chart. But that's why I always say make sure you guys are locking in profits when they're handed to you. Especially on 0 days. I just don't want anybody to see red because they held on to something longer than what they should have and avoided their, risk management. It's like the worst thing you can do on a Friday. Oh yeah, my bad guys. For some reason the webhook's not on. Yeah, there was news that came out. Japan Airlines is moving into the development of an electric powered vehicle that glides. So BA probably to the BA to the upside. Key level break on BA too. Too soon to declare victory on inflation. Shot back up 10%, guys. CSCO on the hourly chart. We broke 48, but we got a huge earnings gap to fill now on CSCO. All the way back to 53. I just don't know if it runs back there today or not, but yeah, CSCO is definitely in the gap. 20% now on shop. Anyone still in those? See if we break high of day, probably get a 50% move out of these contracts. Yeah, I got to think if tech breaks out here, shop's going to go. Spy's also trying to push up, maybe make a red to green move. CSCO could be a nice gap fill. I've never traded it. MU daily. Sheesh, yeah, MU does look good on the daily. Careful, guys. Like I said on shop, make sure you guys are careful with your profits. There's a reason I sold half my contracts at 30%. You will be Swifty for sure. That's the crazy thing. Everybody, you guys can all be better than me at trading. Some of you probably are. You just haven't realized it yet. You haven't put the execution together. Next resistance level on shop. Let me go to the daily. I mean, I don't have anything until 70.58 if we can really get a breakout over this level, which is why I went with the 69s, because I think if we get a move up on the markets, I think shop's going to go to 69. It's going to go to 70.58, which will put our 69 calls in the money. No, you can't do double orders, Koopa. I don't think so. Maybe you can do an order canceling order. Like if this happens, cancel the other order. I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't use those. I just manage the trade manually. MU daily does look really good, Swaggy. Nvidia just straight consolidating. I'm pretty sure Webull rolled out a like OCO order canceling order function, if I recall correctly. Oh, okay, so you can modify. Yeah, okay. I thought it had OCO. Nvidia 535 and a half calls for December 1st, 630K worth. Someone's betting big on Nvidia for like 2 weeks out. Maybe we'll get lucky and someone will bet a few million on Shop for next week. Usually when you get breakouts like this on these levels, you see big flow start to come in because a lot of these flow guys will see the same thing. Yeah, Ryan, you're right. Nvidia does have earnings next week, so it could be an earnings gamble, or an earnings hedge or something like that. Shop's 5 minute guys just held that 68.27 level so far. I just wonder if it has the juice to turn this candle green. This will be the only red candle that Shop's had all morning in the first 35 minutes. SPY definitely does look like a bear flag into the 9 EMA for sure. New highs on MU. First red candle on Shop, but it did hold that key level. SPY might be reversing. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it rejects the EMAs or if it gets over the EMAs here. But like the supervisor says, it does kind of look like a bear flag. MU's ripping. Shop pushing back up here. Amazon. Libby told me to look at Amazon. Wow. Amazon is ripping. All right. Can we get another e-commerce company to start ripping like Amazon? Can we get Shop to start ripping? New highs on Amazon. It's going. Yeah, Guppy was looking at Amazon earlier. Yasin, I've been a mobile trader ever since I started trading. Ever since I started trading stocks, actually, I've done everything on my phone. Shop's 2 minute chart looks really good too, guys. Sitting back at break even on Shop right now. MU's exploding now. Nice trade, Swaggy. That thing's pushing. I just want a high a day snap on Shop. If we get a high a day snap, the 69s go in the money. Levon, I usually don't gamble into earnings, bro. Like I won't play earnings. I'll do a IV crush play on the earnings. Shop is 12 cents away from a high of day snap. We just need a little extra push right here. Come on, man. $0.10 away from high of day on Shop. Come on. 68.39. 68.48 is high of day on shop right here. But shop looks really good on the trend, guys. You see the EMA spread out, retested the 9 EMA. Now we just want to see a high of day for higher highs put in on shop. The trend trader, that's exactly what we're looking for. Palantir is starting to reverse back up towards 20. That's all right. Let it go back towards 20. We'll play it if it breaks 20.16. Yeah, Netflix is curling. Um, you want to see Netflix get over those EMAs though and push back towards opening print. Tesla puts. Um, if we reject all the EMAs, Tesla puts could make a lot of sense. Yeah, but it's trying to hold this 229.70 key level here. I just don't know if they're gonna let shop do it with QQQ doing this. I really thought we were gonna be able to get QQQ back up um, over the 21 EMA, but we haven't been able to yet. Palantir's trying to go for 20 again. Back to break even on shop here. Back over that 68.27 level too. 2 and 5 minute on shop look really, really good, guys. And that's why like the trend trading strategy is like find the momentum and the trend, buy the pullback and ride the wave. And so this is where we're trying to ride the wave as long as we can on shop. As long as it continues to make sense for us and theta is not, attacking the value of the contracts, which it will on a 0 day. Um, this is where you just want to stay exposed to a trend as long as you can. Just like if you're short SPY, you still want to be short SPY right now. You've had no reason to get out of a SPY short just yet. Tesla's holding value relatively well. Netflix looks pretty good, holding value at that 465 level. But SPY and QQQ just look really heavy. Shop right back to the 9 EMA here, under the 13 EMA. See if we bounce right here. 40 seconds to go, but new lows on QQQ. Notice that SPY hasn't made a new low of day yet. QQQ weaker than SPY on that. Could be a big liquidity trap too on QQQ right there. That big wick to the downside. Pop on shop right there. Is BA building a head and shoulders? I don't see that, but I'm not a big head and shoulders trader. Love the shampoo, just not a big head and shoulders trader. Hive day on shop here, guys. Big candle on shop. Back to 10% on these contracts. High of day on the contracts is 35. If we break the high on these contracts at $35 per contract, we likely see a move back on these contracts into like probably the $47 range. If we can continue on higher. But that was a big buy order that just hit on shop. Right off the 13 EMA on the 2-minute time frame. Keon said now over 1.27 million on Nvidia. Those 530 calls. Yeah, BAC might be reversing, Vinny. Palantir back to 20 now. Let's see if shop gets the rip that we're looking for. There it goes. Put the 69s in the money for us. 15% on these contracts. Do it, shop. Come on. Breakout candle on shop on the 5-minute. There we go. These contracts hit a high of 35, guys. Palantir might still do it, Sean. My cut Palantir because as a trader, when a trade's not going in your favor, you got to cut it quick. You got to keep your losses small. But if Palantir breaks 2016, I probably will pick up the 20.5s again. In fact, what are those Palantirs at right now? They're at $4 a contract. Yeah, Palantir squeezes, those things can go crazy. Just remember, Sean, you can always get back into a trade, but you can't get money back that you lose. 20% now on shop. I want to put these 69s in the money. Palantir cons are at $5 a contract here, those 20.5s. Tesla had a level at 231.80. I don't have a level at 231.80. But Tesla, like I said, it was holding value at that 229.75. The next level upside I have on Tesla is 234 now. I texted someone yesterday. I think coin's going to go to 160 soon. That's my wild prediction. Palantir is about to break out too. Shop right back down, which is why I said make sure you guys are securing profits when they're handed to you. It's monthly option expiration, so you're going to see a lot of moves like this. Coin looks good, Vinny. Bounced right off that 95 level perfectly. I'm stalking Palantir. If we break high day on Palantir, that's the trigger. It's all going to depend on what Bitcoin does, right? So, like, if Bitcoin can break 38K and go to 42, I think we're going to see Bitcoin names go crazy into the end of the year. Yeah. So Sigma on YouTube said, guys, that Palantir's 52-week high is at 2037. We're seeing a lot of names. That's a theme. We're starting to see a lot of these names hit new 52-week highs almost every single week. I feel like we're seeing all-time highs or new 52-week highs. And don't look now, but SPY's only $7 away from a new 52-week high. Yeah, I'm just wondering if that SEC Bitcoin ETF news is going to come out today. Imagine being in zeros and coin spikes like $8. Yeah, 100 calls over the weekend might make sense going into next week on coin. If we get a daily candle close over 100, I think we go to 106. And if we get a weekly candle close over like 113 on coin, we're going to go to 160 in my opinion. That's my bold prediction. Maybe not the very next week, but the road to 160 is there on the weekly chart. QQQ starting to move higher again over the 21 EMA here. SPY took the 9 EMA and is trying to push higher up over the 200 EMA. Again, though, these contracts on shop, ideally, what I'd like to see is them get a push back to 35. That's the high of day on the 69 calls. Um, and then over that, I think we've got room to 45. So if these things go in the money, expect 69 calls on shop to be worth about $45 a contract. Big if, but that's what I'm looking at. And it's just continue to ride the EMAs on shop. Let me look at IWM. I haven't looked at that one actually. Yeah, I've got a key level at 179 on IWM. That could be a nice move to that level. New highs on IWM. Nvidia is coiling too on the 5 minute, so keep your eyes on Nvidia. QQQ breaks out and goes and gets a new high of day. Nvidia could bounce off the bottom of this wedge. Shop hanging right out at this key level again. By the way, we have an hourly candle close happening in 2 minutes now. If shop takes this level over, we're going to invalidate the triple top that we had. Yeah, Roku does look good off the lower time frames, 13 EMA here. SPY just flipped green on the day. Yeah, Bank of America, really big reverse. Then he called it. I think he said it hit an alert or something. It's going to get a high of day now. That was a nice bottom pick right there, Vinny. Palantir is consolidating underneath of a huge key level. I front ran the Palantir trade and took an L on it, right? And that's why I would say front running is not the way to go. So even I screw up on that sometimes. But this pattern right there on Palantir, when that thing breaks, it's going to be a thing of beauty. JP Morgan, yep, JP Morgan looks good. I'm sure all the banks right now, actually, if we look at Wells Fargo, Wells Fargo's down. What about Citigroup? Hanging out at a key level. Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley looks really good. Um, about PayPal. PayPal reversed. Skank of America. Yeah, I just want Shop. We already got 30% on Shop, guys, but I want to get a bigger move on Shop. I think we can see something much bigger if we break highs and get the 69s in the money. We'll get like a 80-90% move. So for me, like the probability's there, right? As a trader, we're just trying to make probability. Nvidia lost the wedge, by the way. But as traders, we're just trying to take high probability setups. And the probability to me is that Shop is continuing to trend up, higher highs and higher lows. So now I want to see us put in a higher high here. IWM. Yeah, it's trying to break pre-market highs. It rejected pre-market high. That's why I always say it's good to have pre-market highs on. So if you got long on IWM off that 177 level, your target could have been opening print and then pre-market high, and that's where we're rejecting so far. If we get over pre-market high, nothing on IWM is stopping us until 179. Here's the breakdown on NVIDIA I was talking about, though, down here on the bottom right of my screen. Low key, I'm kind of glad NVIDIA didn't gap up into 500. I would have been upset that I sold all the 500 calls I had yesterday. Nasty price action on SPY right now, by the way, and QQQ. Not those are not names that I would like to be trading. Google, yeah, Google has nice range. Amazon has nice range. Shop has nice range. Roku has nice range. But SPY QQQ, horrid range right now. NVIDIA, horrid range right now. Everything's kind of consolidating. Yeah, I got a key level on CBX at 144 Gyra. So if we break over that, basically pre-market high. We break pre-market high on CBX. We'll probably go back and test 145 level. Back down $1 a contract on shop right now. Break even on shop now. Shop looks like it wants to break high of day again, guys. Dang. Yeah. We're 5 cents away from high of day snap on shop. High of day on shop now. Let's see if we can get these in the money. Back to 25% on shop. Pulled right back down. Yeah, that's what I mean. Welcome to OPEX day, guys. On a normal day, shop probably continues to go. OPEX day, we get lackluster follow through, which is why it's probably a better day to be scalping than it is to be holding on hopium, especially on 0 day contracts. That's kind of why I gave that disclaimer at the beginning of the day, just to be mindful of that. This went 30% initially. It just went 25% again. So plenty of opportunity to flip these premiums on shop. All right, we just hit another high of 31 on the contract. So once we break 31 on these contracts, 35 comes next, and then over 35, we probably get 45 on these shop contracts. All right, shop's pushing higher again here. Back to $30 a contract. Let's see if we break 31. If we break 31, the premiums probably take us to 35. $0.03 away from a new high of day. There we go. We broke it on shop. I sold a few here at $33 a contract. Cons are back to 25% right now on shop. There we go. There's the breakout. 30% now on shop. And we're coming back to this 35 resistance. So be careful here. If we break this, we probably go back to $45 a contract. 40% on shop right now. Yeah, Palantir, guys, it hasn't broken the level, though. 2016 is the level we have to break. 2016 on Palantir. Sitting up 35% now on shop. On Palantir, the way I want to trade this, guys, if we break 2016, let's break it. Let's come back and retest it. This is such a heavily shorted name that these names typically do come back and get a retest of a level because you've got so many shorts packed into these names. Yep, Palantir could be a nice one. Mizzoni, what's my advice? You lost all your Disney gains and more some other stupid trades. I think it goes back to like, what's your strategy? Right? What's your edge? You made money on Disney based on a strategy. If you took stupid trades, you're probably taking trades that were not part of a strategy, right? Nice work, Jimmy. Palantir break, guys. Here it is. There's the break. I took the 20.5 contracts again. Gonna try one more time on these. 20.5s on Palantir, back in at $6 a contract. The high on these contracts today is $8. So that would be a huge move up if we can somehow snap this area. Yeah, that's about the worst thing you can do, Mizzoni. Do not, when you're down, do not jump into SPX and try and make it back. I've been there. Does not work. New high day on Roku. New highs on Palantir. These Palantir contracts don't make sense being $6 a contract with how much this name can squeeze over this level. Maybe I'm an idiot, but $6 a contract and we're 30 cents out of the money on a name that can go 20% in a day doesn't make any sense at all to me. Up 20% now on shop. Palantir's up 10% now. Palantir starting to squeeze, guys. $25 on Palantir now. Come on, squeeze this Palantir. Get these 20.5s in the money for us. $0.20 out of the money now. Told you guys, when Palantir squeezes over key levels, like it's got a chance to go. What's the IV on the contracts? Slam stack. Bro, this thing's gonna fly, Swaggy. 20 cents out of the money right now, and these things are still priced at $8 a contract. These things should skip to 10. 40% now on Palantir. Volume starting to come into these things. $9 a contract right now. They're coming in. They're coming for it now. 20.5s are getting lit up with volume. 42% right now on these. Wellstream is what I use for flow. Um, but this is even like I'm not even looking at flow here. This is more just like when you see the contracts start to skip and the stock isn't really moving higher on the candle itself. That's because they're lighting it up. Like volume's coming in heavy. That's a breakout candle on Palantir though. That 5-minute candle that you guys see over that level, that signifies a huge breakout. I got stopped on the rest of my shop. So just in Palantir now. Good work, MJ. CVX is about to do it too and break out. These Palantir contracts have room to run back to 12, and then there's a gap fill on the contract ladder or on the contract chart back to 17. But I'm back to 33% now. Yeah, if anyone's trading SPY right now, you're crazy. Yeah, Jair, that's what I'm looking at on my phone too. Um, that 12 level and then that gap right there up to 17. CVX, guys, is about to do it. It breaks 144. This thing's got legs. There goes CVX. Going for a high day push here. Volume on Palantir is wild too. That's some massive volume stepping in. What if they announce like a government contract right now? Back to 42% here on Palantir now. Ooh, high day on Palantir again. $60 now on Palantir. Munas, let's go. Come on, Palantir. You're up 2.7% on the day. I've seen this name go up 20% in a single day. CVX could be a huge play, guys. CVX about to get new highs. What is the 52-week high on Palantir? Is it 2037? Yeah. Sheesh. CVX looks great. Bro, 1,000% on the port in 17 days. Bro made almost $12,000 this month so far. That's crazy. I wish you guys could. I don't know if you guys could even see this on like the YouTube stream. Probably not. I don't think it'll let me add a picture into the comments. That's insane. Yeah, there was make sure you guys all 100 of you guys on YouTube, make sure you guys are liking the stream for me. I'd appreciate that. The more you guys like it, the more we can find people that will or people will find us basically. Only 16 likes, but I know there's like 80 of you guys watching right now. Oh, there we go. Now we got 30 likes. I see you guys are dabbing it up. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, John. SPY's catching some legs here. We're consolidating on SPY. This is where I like to look at. I'll look at the here. I'll show you guys what I like to look at. Those of you on stream, you can see my screen. Those of you in the Discord. All right, let's turn off the EMAs here. But we've seen this pattern time and time again on SPY. Right, we've seen it happen on multiple tickers, multiple names. So why would we trade in between that if we don't have an edge there on SPY? Wait for that to break, and then we'll get an edge. Roku's looking really solid on smaller time frames, guys. Every single pullback into this EMA has gotten tagged. IWM really solid off the EMA as well. I just got an alert for Mara that just went off. Is Mara going to start squeezing? Tesla with an absolute ripstick since that 226 level. Back test of that Palantir level right here. 2016. Contract still sitting at $6 on the 20.5s. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Swaggy. I'm looking at Mara like Tesla went 123 to 500. That's crazy, Crush. You're killing it. Yeah, 238 is the next level on Tesla. Tesla Ripper. Tesla just ripped again. 238 is the next spot up I have on Tesla. Palantir is also starting to rebound. Yeah, Ralphie, I've been watching CVX. That's what I've been talking about most of the morning on the energy name. We got to break 144. That's the key level. It's not breaking downtrend just yet. Yep, I've got it on my screen, Lambo. A lot of these names you guys are talking about, they're already up on they're up on stream. Nasty pull on SPY right there. I'll be watching for a downside break. 449.70 if we break that. Yeah, if you're going into a meeting, guys, always set stops. Never go into something without having a stop set, because you're just kind of asking for trouble if that happens. I'm not even looking at shop anymore. I'm completely out of shop. Yeah. Like I said, my stops are at break even on shop when it came back down. SPY looking like it might want to fall a lot. Tesla is trying to hold this 234.40 level. If we hold this level on Tesla, I do kind of like 240 calls on Tesla. NVIDIA, new low of day. Right back down to the 488 level, it looks like, if we're going to fall. SPY broke the consolidation pattern. So now let's see if we get continuation down. 448.44 is the next level down that I have on SPY. Palantir defended that 2016 level as well here. Nvidia bounced right off that 488 level really good. Yeah, if Bitcoin can clear 36.1, we could see a nice move on Bitcoin. Apple just looks weak, like Apple for more downside. I think everybody's watching SPY and consolidation, Riley. It's just consolidating, faking down towards lows, back into consolidation. Back at 450 now on SPY. I'm not even looking at Palantir right now, Drew. Yeah, it could be. I mean, liquidity grab, or it's just a retest of a key level to go higher. Um, could be for sure. I'm out of Palantir now, though. I just put my stops at break even on Palantir. Yep. Nvidia's holding the market down. Tesla looks decent though. Like I said, those Tesla 240s might make a lot of sense. Big volume on SPY there on the 2-minute. Tesla 240s, guys. They might do it. We break high of day. Tesla's going to 240. Yep, there goes Tesla. I was going to take the 240s and I didn't, guys, but they're at $46 a contract. Going for $50 a contract now. Palantir pushing back up. I mean, Tesla was perfect, right? Like right off that EMA. Perfect bounce there on Tesla. EMA hit and then pushed high of day, right? That's exactly what you're looking for. 237.96 is my next level up on Tesla. 238. If we get over 238, the 240 is likely going the money. I gave those to you guys at about $40 a contract, and they're now sitting at 47 per. So a nice 20% move just off that right there. And if you would have bought the pullback to the 9 EMA, contracts were at like $20 a contract. So that's a 100% move on Tesla just right there. And SPY is still stuck in range, right? Yeah, 19 to 46. That's a pretty big move on those contracts. %142% if you got off the EMA right there. Tesla still looks good, guys. Palantir still looks good. I just had to respect my stop loss on Palantir. Maybe even a new high of day coming on Palantir. Keon has a Palantir 20 puts, February 16th, 1.5 million. CVX, yeah. Yeah, I've been telling you guys about CVX all morning. That's 144 is the breakout spot on CVX. It's been riding the EMAs too since it was consolidating. So potentially looking for a move even higher on CVX. All right, so if CVX breaks 144, guys, like I think CVX has a lot of room to grab at least back to 144, at least make a push back to 140, 144.75 area. Yeah, maybe we get an end of day trend, but right now SPY is just stuck in consolidation. So anyone trying to trade this again is likely going to be red because this is just it's untradeable. There's nothing you can trade on SPY right now that makes sense. Palantir is just continuing this grind up on this trend line. All right, there's the trend line on Palantir. So it's continuing the trend, maybe going for a high of day. Again, I got out of the Palantirs because I had to respect my stop. But very, very slow day today outside of, we did catch Palantir for almost 60%. Shop, we got 40% on that. Very slow day, in my opinion. It's OPEX day. So survive in advance. If you didn't blow up your account today, you're doing something pretty good. Yeah, we caught Disney too. Yep. Disney at open was a nice one. So that's about all you can ask for. But yeah, this is one of the worst PA days on SPY and on QQQ. AMD get a stick. Yep, high of day on AMD. But even AMD guys, like just not very good trend on AMD, right? We're just seeing a lot of choppiness. Really good trend on Palantir, really good trend on Tesla. Horrible trend on SPY, horrible trend on QQQ. Decent trend on Mara. Meta? Yeah, let's look at Meta. Meta had a decent trend. Not the cleanest trend, but it had a decent trend until we lost that trend at 11:05 candle Eastern, and then we started bear flagging on Meta, and now it looks like we're invalidating the bear flag for a move higher now. Yeah, Roku was great today too. Really, really nice trades on Roku. AMD is pushing even higher. The next level I have up on AMD is 123.41. We got to break prior day high 120.73 right here. We break that, we can probably see higher. Yeah, great day today, Sigma. Those of you guys on YouTube stream, this is what we do every single day. So hopefully you guys check us out over in Alpine. I'm going to drop the link too. I just dropped the link for you guys, but then you can also DM me on IG if you have any questions about trading. I dropped my IG handle too for you guys in the stream. That was an interesting headline, Will, on Foot Locker. Yeah, really strong day today. Foot Locker could be an interesting trade here, guys. Check out this daily chart on Foot Locker. 2220 level could be explosive. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go step away, touch some grass, get away from the charts for just a little bit. The price action just isn't worth it for me to be sitting here on SPY QQQ. There's a few individual names that are setting up, but until we break this range, I'm going to set triggers until we break range on these things. Just not worth it to even be trading it. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I will come back to the desk, and if we have broken range, we'll see if we have anything else, and I'll let you guys know what I take. But it's you got to know when to put the foot on the gas and when to take your foot off the gas. And right now is not a foot on the gas type of environment today with OPEX. Trey, for me on the key levels, like I'm always looking for a break of a key level and a retest of that level. So like Palantir is a great example of it today on the 5-minute, right? Like I wanted this move on Palantir. We got up, we pulled back, got high of day, pulled back again, bounced, went back towards highs. So I'm always looking for a break and a retest of a level. Yeah, great day today, guys. Let's do it again next week. Like I said, I'll be back in the afternoon. New high day on Tesla, by the way. Tesla's probably going to go to 238. I'm going to kick myself I didn't take Tesla. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Sunday scan on Sunday. We'll take a look at what's going on in the market next week. Not sure if we'll be back on YouTube live or not. We might. I might just keep running YouTube. We'll see. But appreciate all you guys being on. And I'm working on Sunday. I've got something on Sunday I'm working on. So hopefully next week I'll have all of that stuff out to you guys. I know I've been telling you guys about that course, the video course. I just have to film a few more things for it, and then it's ready to go next week. So I think it'll be like $7 for the video course, and that's just going to cover the hosting cost of the course itself. I might keep going on the 2K account, Luca, next week. We have a short week next week because it's Thanksgiving. So I'll think about it this week, and I'll let you guys know if we continue that on or if we, I think a lot of you guys understand now how to trade like a, exactly. Maybe we'll go out with the bang. Yeah. Maybe we'll get a big day next week and we'll call it a day. But yeah. So full port bang. Green on the day, Pedram. So I will I'll be back this afternoon, guys. And if we've broken range, I'll look to put on some trades. If not, I'll stay away from the charts. I'm gonna go touch some grass, grab a cup of coffee, and take it from there. Yeah, I want to finish the 2K. The only thing is, like, guys, the 2K account's up like over 200%. And if I was trading my normal account, that's tens of thousands of dollars higher than the 2K account. So it's an opportunity cost for me as well. But I might do it. I might go into the end of the year with it and just see what we do with it. It's good to document it too. I want everyone to see that you can do it. So, all right, I'm going to step away, guys. Appreciate everyone on YouTube. Appreciate everyone here. I dropped the code for you guys or the web link in the YouTube stream. If you want a promo, just DM me on Instagram and I'll send you one so you have it. But we'll be back at it Sunday for the Sunday scan. That's a private scan, so that won't be like a YouTube public, but anyone in Alpine will be able to get into Sunday scan. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.